Diamonds on my neck, gold in my girl, and I'm riding with a check. Holla at the club, cause the diamonds on my neck. Gold in my girl, and I'm riding with a check. Gold in my girl, I gotta holla at the club.
We are back from the cruise, back from the dead, back from the gambling, and we have a pretty big week this week on the NFL.
Huge week. Huge
week. Coming off a massive week the week before. I really didn't pay much attention last week. I was a little busy in the casino, which I left out of there pretty well. But I did get to see the Packers and Bears game. Went to the sports bar on the ship, and there were loud, obnoxious Bear fans to one side and very quiet Packers fans on the left side, and I was right in the middle. Obviously, my wife is a Bears fan, so these two dudes from the Bears were just screaming, yelling, and obviously they got quieter as the game went on, and the little rich white kids from Wisconsin got louder. I left before the end of the game, and I was like, God damn, I can only imagine the chaos that ensued when those loud-ass Bears fans watched the Bears come back and win that game a week ago. And what a game that was. Then the Packers just got stomped yesterday, right?
Yeah, they got beat real bad. I mean, it was two backup quarterbacks going at it, but the Ravens put up almost 50 points, I think, on the Packers. I ended up falling asleep, but man, shout out Snoop Huntley, man, balling out there.
And Henry had a massive game.
Yeah, he did. He was running like a pit bull.
I got two bonus bets. I got the app open. We got money in the app. We got we got a 20. Looks like I got a 20 and a $25 free bonus bet for Christmas. So we're in there. Talk about the cruise. I had a run on the cruise. I had a straight flush on the poker table first night. Ace 2, 3, 4, 5 of hearts. $900. Bam, right out of the rip, right?
Okay.
About 2 hours later, that's gone. Then we have a rough up and down. The last night on the boat, I hit, my wife and I hit 4 of a kind on the poker table, like 6 hands apart, which put us right back to where we started, which was ended up being, made it okay. Made the week okay. I actually saw a royal flush on the boat too. I saw a guy hit a royal on the same table, the same first night, where I hit the straight flush. A guy hit the royal flush for $21,000.
What game are you playing though?
Ultimate Hold'em, and basically you're basically playing Texas Hold'em against a dealer. You get they deal out. Everybody gets 2 cards. They got the pre-flop. You have to bet like trips bonus, blind ante, and then if you like your cards when you look at them, you can bet up to 4 times your ante. If not, you can check. After the turn, or the flop, you can bet 2 times your ante, and after the last cards, you can bet even money. Some people don't play the trips and the bonuses. Some people just play the hand, but by the end of the cruise, I was betting $15 on the trips, and it was coming out. Like one hand, the dealer put a full house on the board, so everybody at the table wins on the bet, and then it just got pretty interesting there in the end. Like I said, I was down bad for like the middle of the cruise, and then that last night, it was like I said, it was both of us hit pretty well that last night. So anyway, we you can actually sports bet out there now as well. I went to Atlantis. I mean, sports betting is just everywhere now. I mean, to go from me being a kid where it was, you couldn't even talk about it till everybody's got it. So
did our family talk about it at all though?
Yeah, I remember our family did bet a little bit. I think they still do. But let's hop into this week's games. We've got the Colts and the Jaguars. The Colts were officially eliminated yesterday, so the Colts are playing for nothing. The Jags are. Any implications on this game for the Jags?
Well, they haven't won their division yet. It's between them and Houston, so they're definitely going to try to win their AFC
won
South.
Last night, right?
Yeah, and Houston won, so Jacksonville needs to keep winning too and win out.
All right, so this should be Jacksonville. There's no reason Jacksonville shouldn't win this game with everything on the line. Your backup quarterback in Indianapolis, right? The Jones is gone. Oh, it's Rivers, Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Grandpa
Rivers.
Grandpa Rivers.
I mean, I don't see any reason Jacksonville shouldn't go win that game with everything on the line.
I mean, dude, Jacksonville, looks like the best team in the NFL if you're going off of like the past month. Trevor Lawrence looks like the guy that we all thought he was going to be coming out of Clemson, Sunshine. I mean, yeah, I feel like you gotta take Jacksonville on this one.
We're gonna start it out. We're gonna get going easy. We're gonna go.
Oh boy,
We're gonna put $5. Simple, right? A little quick, simple bet. Can't just get one in the bank. One of those can't lose games.
Yeah, to build some chemistry. You want to build some chemistry here. There you go.
I saw a bet last night where a guy bet. He bet the over with like 5 right at the end of the game last night. He bet $4,400 to win 300 on the over, and the extra point was missed.
In the Chargers game?
He lost. Yeah, the first kick the guy missed all year of any type. I swear to God, the betting slip is online. He bet 44 and change to win 300. It was like minus $1 billion, but it was like, well, this guy, they're going to go over. So he bet it. Dicker misses his first
extra
kick
point, yeah,
of the season. And the guy lost $4,400. So I thought that's something that might, it's something that usually happens to me. So let's go back to here. Oh, not that. We want this. I don't know how to get back to where I was. We're going to get there. Hold on. There it is. All right. So we got that. Can't lose. First, just get going, right? You get going, you get the first win in the books. You're like, okay, they can't lose. This one's a big one. It was a big game. It was a huge game. The Seahawks at the Panthers. Seahawks can win the whole thing, right? The whole division.
They could be the number 1 seed if they win out. Right? They're currently the number 1 seed. Carolina is currently the division winner in the South. They also need to win out to win their division.
So and then Tampa's playing later, so we'll see that. But this is a playoff game for both teams. I mean, both are in, right? Can the Panthers get in without?
No. So if the Panthers lose today and they lose the last game, then they're out. They have to win out pretty much to get in.
Because that division has the worst. The Bucks and the Panthers have the worst.
The Bucks.
Neither of them are going to be a wild card team.
No, but if the Panthers did lose today and Tampa lost today, then it would come down to because Carolina plays Tampa the last game of the year.
Oh,
yeah, so that's going to be a big game no matter what. But
Seahawks going at. I mean, it's in Carolina, but man, we're going to have to go. We're going to go with the Seahawks. Again, superior team, young quarterback in Carolina, hasn't really up and down all year.
They're starting to call him the Carolina Reaper because of how he's been playing at home and his fourth quarter clutchness. If I had to take a spread on this game, I would take Carolina plus 6.5, man. I feel like Carolina could actually win this game. They look really good. We keep sleeping on this team, but they are very hot and cold. So
I just think now is time. Seattle's a little older team.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both playing for a lot. Seattle's obviously is in the playoffs no matter what.
Right.
But that 1 seed, Seattle's one of the toughest places to play in the NFL with when it comes to fan base and noise and all that. And they definitely don't want to go away from home. But I mean, I would agree with you. I think it's gonna be a closer game than 6.5. But I would money line. I'm taking the Seahawks. All right, Steelers and the Browns. Everybody, I saw this one specifically. All the money is on the Steelers, and I say all of it. It was like 80% of the money is on the Steelers. Browns are playing for nothing. I mean,
the only thing that's really happening right now is Myles Garrett's trying to beat the sack record for the Browns, and Sanders just playing to hopefully keep that QB1 spot going in next year.
I'm thinking the Steelers. I'm taking the Steelers to cover. I like it. I like them to cover.
Okay.
I mean, the Browns have just. What are you playing for? And your buddy, the mattress, hasn't looked great in the last. He's been playing a little rougher recently. So.
Listen, my dog Shador, the mattress. He really doesn't have much help. The offensive line for Cleveland's terrible.
Brutal.
They have no weapons. I mean, his best weapon is Harold Fannin Jr. How many people even know who that is? Not many. I obviously do because I follow it religiously. But, I mean, the guy has no receivers. He's got a rookie tight end that's his number one target. No run game, no O-line. I mean, he doesn't have any help. The defense isn't the greatest, but I think you're right. I think going Pittsburgh -4, Pittsburgh has a purpose to play for. If Baltimore lost last night, they would have been eliminated. So I think we would have seen Mason Rudolph and a lot of the backups in. But now that Pittsburgh actually has to win this game, I agree with you on this one.
Yeah, as much as we can't stand Aaron Rodgers, it gets down to this part of the season with the season on the line. And I mean, he's obviously a vet who has played in these big games, doesn't get worked up. And one thing I wanted to point out was from last night, that fucking Texans defense is insane. That Texans defense is for real. Like, it was like watching. I was watching. It was the only thing on. My wife had to go to work, so I was, back from the cruise watching football, and I'm thinking the Chargers have a good team. Chargers have beaten some quality people, and they looked completely outmatched. Like, they couldn't do anything against that defense.
No, I think Houston probably does have the best defense in the league. I think Denver is a close second. But when you look at Houston's defense, I mean, they're just great all around, from the pass rush to the linebackers to the coverage, secondary, safeties. I know the Chargers are really banged up at O-line too, so that didn't help. They're missing their two all-pros. I mean, Joe Alt and forgot the other guy's name, but it didn't help that they were banged up on the O-line. But yeah, Houston's defense is, I mean, that defense wins championships. I know not as much in today's NFL as it was back then, but if that offense can just hang in there in games, I mean, Houston,
the offense isn't terrible. Stroud's playing great. I mean, he doesn't make, he got one tip ball interception I saw, kind of a fluke, but he's playing well. Doesn't make big. They got some big, they got some guys that can stretch the field out, and they're very efficient. They play just a good enough offense that, that's all you really need, is a good enough, kind of like the Giants when the Giants won. The defense carried both of the Giants teams to the Super Bowl, won the games for them. The Giants offense was just good enough to stay in those games. And that's kind of how I feel about the Texans, is the offense is just good enough that they can move the ball. They have some threats, but their defense always keeps them in a tight game. And if you don't make mistakes, you're looking good.
I would say the biggest con to Houston to me is their offensive line. And I know that's not something that a lot of people pay attention to, but man, when you get in these big games and you're going up a team like, let's say, Denver, who has maybe the best pass rush in the NFL, it's going to be hard for Houston to score. It's already hard for them to score in general, but if they go up against a team with a better pass rush, the Chargers' pass rush isn't the greatest, so they didn't really get tested with it there. But, it's hard to start the run game up and everything else when your O-line is not that good.
Yeah. All right. Patriots and the Jets. This is a miserable game. I'm not even going to cover that. I mean, Patriots are in. Jets are battling for the first pick, I think, with the Giants, and which we'll cover. But I mean, just a miserable game. That should be an easy walk away.
Yeah, my biggest takeaway from that is, how the hell did the Patriots get the easiest schedule I've ever seen in my life? I mean, I think the Patriots have had like 2 or 3 maybe like good games out of the 17. Like,
well, yeah, you get the Jets twice,
the Dolphins twice.
So there's.
I mean, they've played like the worst team every week. They play the worst team in the NFL.
The Giants, but I mean, that's another team that's just like a very mediocre, non-exciting team, but they're always in the game, and they're squeaking them out. So it's like, one to watch. Yeah. Oh, choked. Hold on. All right, let's go to another miserable game. Nobody's battling for anything here. This is just a game. I mean, I think there's going to be a big scoring game. I mean, that over-under looks pretty interesting at 53.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it's just bad. The weather, I don't know what the weather is in Cincinnati. That would maybe factor, but, I mean, Cincinnati should have no trouble at home with the Cardinals, who are just a brutally bad team.
No, my lock of the week actually last week was Cincinnati to beat Miami and cover, and they did. Cincinnati's, I mean, they're obviously not playing for anything like you said, but these guys have pride on Cincinnati.
Yeah.
A guy like Joe Burrow that could have sat down the rest of the year, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. They're going to put up points. They're going to score. I like Cincinnati in this game.
Yeah, simple. I don't think there's much to worry about there. Another miserable game. I mean, there's some bad games. At the end of the season, they don't know what's going to look like. So you've got the Saints and the Titans. I mean, I wouldn't bet on this game if it was the only one on TV. I mean, I don't know what you do with it.
Here's what you do with it. I like the Saints. The Saints have won, I think, 3 games in a row now. And I don't know why the hell but it pissed me off last week. Now they're getting Taysom Hill involved in every single damn play. Dude had like 15 carries last week, threw the ball like 5-6 times, had like 4 or 5 receptions.
All right.
And I'm like, dude, what happened to that?
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Here it comes. We're doing it.
What is that?
It's right there. Plus 250. Taysom Hill, anytime TD. The last time we bet this, he played 1 play in the whole game. So let's see if we can redeem ourselves. And like I said, you convinced me. Last week or a couple weeks ago, we bet him. He was part of our lock of the week, and
he had 1 reception for like
1
4
reception
yards.
for 5 yards. Yeah, 1 catch for 5 yards, and we watched the whole Saints game for no reason to watch Taysom Hill not get on the field ever.
Dude, he was on the field like every play last week, and the Saints have won, I think, 3 or 4 games in a row, and they've beaten some good teams. They beat Carolina, they beat Tampa, they beat I think it was the Jets last week. Tyler Shuck might be proving himself to be the QB1 of the Nolan Saints. I'm telling you, this guy is playing good. He's accurate. He's running the ball. The Saints are looking good all of a sudden, man.
All right. Saints are looking good. We're going to anytime Taysom Hill, anytime TD, because we're due. It's due to hit. It has to happen.
Man, I might have to deposit now. Saints money line and Taysom Hill anytime.
We're talking big. Buccaneers at Dolphins. The Bucs have to win. I don't think they should have any problem with the. I'm gonna go. I got an anytime in this one too. We're going Mike Evans anytime TD, and we're going Bucs money line.
So the line just switched. It was 5 on mine. Now it just went back down to 4.5.
Yeah, I'm going Evans anytime TD. Big time player. Need to win in Florida, so it's essentially a home game. They're going 2 hours away. Play the Dolphins. The Dolphins are miserable. There won't be many Dolphins fans there. That's what we're going with. We're gonna make
I'm pulling out the hat for this one too.
Oh, the next game or this game?
No, this one.
All right, here we go. Hold on.
Get the hat.
Hold on. We got the lock of the week. K9's lock of the week coming up.
My lock of the week, baby.
Here it is. Talk to me.
Now listen, one of my locks of the week last year was Tampa to beat Carolina.
Okay.
Broke my heart, ruined my whole weekend. Things went downhill. But going into this week, the Tampa Bay Bucks, Baker Mayfield, Todd Bowles, Mike Evans, they're going to get their shit back together. They're going up against Quinn Ewers, a 7th-round pick for the Miami Dolphins, who did not look good last week, who got blown out by the Cincinnati Bengals. I think Tampa gets it back on track today. They win and they cover. Tampa to cover, -4.5. Lock of the week. Baker's in the house in Miami in the 305.
All right.
I got a bunch of homies actually in Miami to go watch this game. Shout out all my friends that are there. But unfortunately, I think you guys are going to see a blowout.
All right. We're going bonus bet number 1. Lock of the week. $20 bonus bet. Bucks -4.5. And it's
Lock it up.
All right. There it is. We got our first lock of the week. We're back. Hold on. Let me get put your wife hat back up. There it is. This hat's become very popular.
Yeah, that'd be a good hat for me right now.
If you followed my Instagram or Facebook, I was at the pool bar and hold on. We do wear a lot of hats. We're hardworking, blue collar Americans out here for you guys, giving you guys the money. If you would have bet with us the last 2 weeks, you could take the rest of the year off. You could call out sick the rest of the year. You wouldn't have to work ever again. All you had to do is bet. So I was at the pool and I had my put your wife hat up and I had backwards. And one of the, when you get on the cruise where I go up there in that yacht club area, there's only like 4 bartenders the whole 7 days. They're the same 4 guys. They're fucking awesome dudes. tip them right when you get on. Awesome. So I'm hat on. He goes, Mr. Michael. And I turn around. He goes, I need the hat. I need to send it to my wife back in the Philippines. So I said, I'll one up you. I had just ordered a brand new Put Your Wife Up shirt, and I hadn't worn it yet. I ran downstairs, ran back up, gave the guy the shirt. He put it on, and here, I'll send it on in. He put it on, and that's what we do. That's what we do. We give away locks. We give away information. We keep people well informed. And when a guy needs a Put Your Wife Up shirt in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, you got to be ready. You got to be ready. You got to be ready to perform. You got to be ready for action. So we are always ready. We're giving you the locks. And I'll show it to you right here in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Image file. There we go. If you need something, we are international. And when you need a shirt to show your wife, oh, wrong one.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey,
right, my man said, put your wife up. Put your wife up. And that's what you do.
So for people that don't know what that means, what does put your wife up mean?
So in the most concocted, railroaded internal affairs investigation in history of police work, during a call where I was demoted and all that nonsense that went on the news that ended up doing nothing, the ravaged animal people that were screaming and yelling at us, calling us every C word and name in the book, we're supposed to tolerate that. We're not supposed to stick up for ourselves. My wife actually said to the guy, why don't you put your wife up? Because she was calling me a cunt. She was calling me every name in the book. This lady's yelled. We weren't cursing. I didn't curse once. Not one swear word came out of my mouth in 20 minutes. But I was being called a steroid freak, a piece of shit, everywhere in the book. And, my wife simply said, sir, you should probably put your wife up. Like, she's acting like an animal. She didn't say that part, but she also said, like, do you want your neighbors to see what kind of people you are? And that there's been guys who have sent their genitals to females on duty who have gotten less punishment. There are guys who have checked the computer database to look up females' information who have gotten less punishment. There's a guy who stole on duty, committed a crime, and they all got less suspension than my wife did. My wife got 40-hour suspension for saying, put your wife up.
Okay.
So it became,
now I understand.
Yeah, so I got the sticker. I saw the stickers. But it's actually a funny thing to say, like, your wife's acting up. Like, go put your wife up, man. And I use it on the boat. I was wearing it. Guys are at the blackjack table. Their wives are getting rowdy. I'm like, hey, man, it's time to put your wife up. Apparently, it's like it's like the worst thing you could ever say to anybody based on the reaction and what the agency did to her. So put your wife up. You never know when you're going to have to just put her up.
Dude, I'm so glad I can understand it now, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm over here, I'm a part of the podcast, I should know what it means, but I'm like, I have no idea what it means. I like it, but I just don't know. Now it makes sense.
Of all the things you could do at work and all the things you could say, you could use, get caught using a racial slur, you could get caught using, homophobic line, all the things that they tell you you're not allowed to say. You got guys cussing people. I've been, and what's funny is the people inside the building, like the administrators and the people, have said far worse things to my wife. They've made comments about her breast. They've told her she should be making sandwiches. She's a female, like nasty things they say that are okay. During a hot, heated, rapidly evolving call where I got in a pursuit, got in a fight in the front yard, these people are acting like fucking animals. And then in the heat of the moment, that's what was uttered, and that became the most disciplined statement in history of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Put your wife up, which I now look at it like, the sheriff should put his wife up because he's out blowing money and doing whatever he wants with it. But here's a good, well-timed comment. Flowers sucks. Love your content. Keep going. All right, so back. I love being able to say whatever the fuck I want to say.
It feels great, don't it?
It was very nice. All right, now before we get into the real football games, we're getting into the worst game of the week. This game means this is the Super Bowl of first round picks. I don't know if they lay down. I don't know what's going to happen. The Giants are playing the Raiders. The Giants are favored, but the loser of this game is a lock for the first pick. This is a big game.
Yeah, they both right now are pretty much, you could say, tied to have the number 1 pick. Obviously, that can't happen, but whoever loses this game is pretty much guaranteed, I'm pretty sure, to get it. So, they're calling this the Tank Bowl.
The Tank Bowl.
Shout out my boy Adam Rank from NFL Network, Bears legend fan. He actually predicted this game to end 2-4 because he thinks that neither one of these teams are even going to attempt to score. It might just be safeties.
Are they putting? There was a rumor that they might start Wilson, but I don't see that.
No, I see Jackson Dart and Gino as the.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, what do you think about here? Let me get out of this game. I'm not predicting. I hope the Giants lose. Obviously, I don't want them to win, but
yeah,
they probably will because they're fucking morons. What do you think about? I see Colin Coward calling for the Giants to trade Jackson Dart and go and pick first with the Heisman winner. I don't know, man. You know, it's so hard to predict a quarterback.
Yeah.
And I obviously Dart's been 2 concussions, plays on a horrible team, lost Neighbors and Scat early, coaching change, obviously played much better under Dayball than he has. Kafka is a moron. Like, Kafka's gone. There's 0% chance Kafka's staying. I think you have a quarterback, in my opinion, with Dart that there's been enough seen that you could go with him. And then that first pick is going to be valuable for a team like the Jets that need a quarterback. I think the value of that pick is to trade it, in my opinion.
I'm glad you brought up this topic because depending on what happens in this game is probably going to be the biggest topic of Counterculture Sports tomorrow, Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Plug it in. I know you're not going to like this answer, and I feel pretty bold making this statement and having this take. First off, I think what you do is you shop Jackson Dart. You see what you could get for him. If you could get multiple first-round picks for him, if you could get a first-round pick for him, you got to shop it. If the best you're going to get is a 4th-round pick, a 3rd-round pick, I think that kind of shuts down maybe what you want to do with this. If the Giants do end up with the number 1 pick and they can get something reasonable for Dart, I think you go grab Mendoza. I think Mendoza's generational. It's almost like sales. When you work in sales, some people have that it factor, some don't. Some are just annoying as hell. Some people do have the it factor. I think Mendoza has that it factor. He's got the size. He's got the height. He's got the arm. He can run. The guy is his IQ's out of this world. He's smart. He's well-mannered. He's not the type of dude like Jackson Dart, which is good. Jackson Dart is a dog, but I think the dogness level of Jackson Dart could hurt his career. How many concussions has he had already?
Yeah, and that may hurt.
It seems like he doesn't want to listen to the coaching. Yeah. He just wants to keep running like nose to nose with guys. And dude, you're an NFL quarterback, bro. If you want to have a career and you want to do what's best for your team, you got to stop doing that. I think Mendoza is the answer here. If they get the number 1 pick and if they can get something reasonable for Dart, I mean, the guy just has the it factor. Watching him play, he just looks like he's got it to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can't argue. And obviously I think that goes into it. Do they think Jackson Dart can maintain his health and obviously the only thing the Giants fans, and myself included, have had any light this year has been Jackson Dart. He's provided something to a team that is just horrible. So you have to kind of control your emotions and go, I only reason I wake up and watch them every week is because Jackson Dart. He's moving the ball. He almost beats Denver. Should have beat Denver. I mean, the Giants should have a pretty decent record right now if those early games don't collapse with the defense. At one point, I think they could have been 4-2, 5-2, and should have been. But then the season falls apart. You fire the coach. Dart looks like he regressed without Brian Daboll, but he's young. He is a dog, but then he's still a human. So his whole staff gets shook up. You're right. He's not listening. He loses all his receivers. He's playing, Wayndale Robinson is about it. Slayton's dropping balls. They got Hyatt's horrible. The offensive line, again, all over the place. Defense is absolutely terrible. So I guess it comes down to what kind of haul can you get. And I don't see Jackson Dart, anybody in the league, going maybe 3rd, 4th pick. They're not going to get a 1st-round pick for Dart, I don't believe. So then you have that. You picked him 25th first round last year, and you're going to give up on a first round pick and draft another quarterback. That's where somebody gets paid the big bucks to make that decision, because I know the haul of picks you're going to get would be like when the Giants got, traded for Eli Manning, and they gave up what ended up being like 6 picks that ended up being, Sean Merriman, Phillip Rivers, but Pro Bowl guys that changed the franchise and put them in. So it's tough. And then you have a coach, and the Giants are, they're a bad team. They're a bad franchise right now. So it's going to be a difficult decision, letting Saquon go. Maybe that was a good sign we're seeing. Maybe, he's not really good. They went to Super Bowl in Philly. No way the Giants are going to win a Super Bowl last year with him. But this year, Saquon regressed. Maybe that was a good decision. But then you go pay Slayton, you go pay him, Saquon money, which that guy is horrible.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, I guess I'm not opposed to it. It's tough because, like I said, if I think with my heart, all I've had this year to look forward to was Scat and then he's gone, and then Jackson Dart keeping this team interesting. But you can't argue Mendoza is twice the size, much bigger guy,
Yeah, and the guy seems like he has a lot more talent. I don't think he has the dogness level, if that's a thing, as Jackson Dart, but the guy he's just got the motion, man. He just looks like a natural talent. I mean, I was kind of in the same situation, not really, when we had Justin Fields.
Yeah.
We had the number 1 pick. Everybody was telling us to trade back, keep Fields, or draft Marvin Harrison Jr. And, going back to watching Caleb Williams in college, man, I mean, the guy just looked amazing to me. I mean, he was just off the charts with his throws and improvising skills. And, I mean, once again, another thing that's going to go into play is what could they get if the Giants do hold the number 1 pick? What are teams willing to give up? A team like the Jets, are they willing to give up 4, 5, 6 picks? And, I mean, things like that are going to factor.
I think
Obviously,
it would be.
we're not going to know.
I think you would have to get. I think you're going to get. You would have to get a impact player and like at least this year's and next year's first round pick, and then maybe some other picks late. But that's kind of what I would look at, is like I would want somebody from a team that's an impact player that walks right in, receiver, running, but somebody big, and then obviously a haul. And a team like the Jets are desperate. They're real bad. They need a quarterback. Raiders need a quarterback as well. Obviously, that's why they want the pick. They would go take him. So again, it's going to depend on who gets it. I think the Giants are in the position though where probably the better position than the Raiders, because the Raiders obviously they're going to have to select a quarterback. We already know if they win, they're going to take Mendoza.
Yeah.
The Giants are in a better position where they can play some hardball and go, no, we're going to keep Jackson Dart until they hear the magic number, or that pick to come, and then they trade it, or somebody offers something that they can't refuse, and that's where they'll have to make the decision: is Dart worth it to get all these other players, and is there another quarterback maybe a year or two away that if Dart flops will have a really good team anyway? The defense on the Giants really regressed. Like last year, they were pretty decent. Thibodeau's probably a bust. He was a first round pick. He's hurt all the time now again. Lawrence regressed, all pro last year to absent. Carter came around. It seems like ever since he got caught sleeping in the meeting or watching porn or whatever he's doing, he's come around and actually started playing well. Burns did everything they wanted him to do. He's become the monster on defense. Their secondary sucks. So the Giants, that's where I'm looking at, is like, you go get Mendoza, you have your quarterback, but you're the same team you were this year. If you can go trade that pick, you're setting yourself up, I think, better with Dart as the option. And then you're going to have so many picks to fix so many spots. That's the dilemma right there. Yeah.
And once again, you don't know what you could get for Dart. A team like the Jets could really like Dart, and someone like Aaron Glenn, who's another dog, might want a dog quarterback like him. You never know.
All right. Let's get into some meaningful games. Finally, you have what many say could be a Super Bowl game. You have the Eagles at the Bills. Bills are -3 at home. This is a massive game. This is massive.
Yeah, it's bigger for, I think, for Buffalo. Philly's already clinched. I mean, they're not going to get the number 1 seed. But I think this game does mean more to Buffalo,
It
to me.
does. It's kind of like one of those games, like when the Patriots and the Giants played in 07 before they ended up in the Super Bowl. It's like you really want to lose to that team,
Right.
and it's could be the Super Bowl. I mean, a lot of people are saying this is, the Bills obviously had to go through Kansas City. They don't have to worry about that this year, and I'm sure that's heavy in their head. That thank God the Chiefs are gone.
Yeah, Buffalo has no excuse this year. I mean, their kryptonite is not in it. Josh Allen, the MVP of the league last year. I mean, there's no excuses now. Him and Sean McDermott gotta at least make it to the Super Bowl this year. I mean, there's just, I don't know. Maybe they should fire McDermott. I mean, it's just ridiculous, dude. That team is so good with Josh Allen. For them to never make the Super Bowl is just crazy.
Yeah.
They got to do it this year.
Well, I'm going to just parlay Allen and Brown anytime TD. That's the one I like. I'm not pushing it this game. Allen scrambles a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with. And then
they actually have a profit boost on here. It's Ray Lewis's picks. I don't know if you can see it on your thing. He's got the Giants to beat the Raiders. It's a parlay. He's got the Bills to beat Philly, and he's got the Bears to beat San Francisco. It's plus 615. Wow. Ray Lewis.
Boost. Yeah, I don't have that one on here. Ray Lewis.
Yeah, it just popped up on my phone. Ray's picks.
Yeah, I'm sure I can see that one. Then you have tonight's game. Massive game.
Yeah.
Massive game. Bears at 49ers.
Yes.
This is a preview.
This could be a preview of the NFC Championship. It could be.
Yeah, very well could be. This is, to me, this is the Bears. We are who they thought they were. This is a late season, big game.
Yes.
On the road.
Yes.
Prime time. This is where you get to see, is this team for real?
Both of these teams really want to win this game, obviously. But for one reason is that both of these teams are still in contention to get that number 1 seed in the playoffs. As we all know, whoever has a number 1 seed is automatically guaranteed home playoff games until the Super Bowl, which, crazy factor right now, is San Francisco. Actually, the Super Bowl is in San Francisco.
Yeah, they can never leave. They could stay home.
They could stay at home
the whole
the whole playoffs. Now, obviously, Seattle's in the number 1 seed right now, but if Seattle loses, they have to play San Francisco the last game of the year. If the Bears win this game and the Bears win out, Seattle loses one game, the Bears can get the number 1 seed. I mean, this is a big game. Obviously, they flexed it to Sunday night because of the implications of it, but I think San Francisco might be the best team in the NFC, unfortunately, for my Bears right now. San Francisco's hot. Brock Purdy threw for almost 6 touchdowns a couple weeks ago, last week. I mean, San Francisco is just smoking hot right now. Their defense isn't the greatest, but their offense is just off the charts right now, as opposed to the Bears, who had a great comeback win. You could say it was luck, an onside kick with a 4% chance of recovering it. I mean,
yeah,
there's something special about this Bears team, though. I mean, good, better, best, never let it rest. Ben Johnson, Caleb Houdini showed up at the end of the game with 2 of the best throws I might have ever seen. Maybe I've ever seen in Bears history.
Yeah,
I mean, the Steph Curry throw to the corner of the end zone, just Hail Mary 3-pointer to an undrafted rookie, and then the DJ Moore play action pass in overtime. I mean,
yeah. What a play. You can't throw that ball any better.
No. And when I know everybody hated on me for being the biggest Caleb Williams dick rider when he came out of college, but these were the types of throws I seen him make in college, and improvising skills and throwing on the run. These are the skills that I seen to where I was like, dude, if this guy can put it together, he makes throws that nobody else in this league can. And I'm glad that he's finally showing it. And it makes me not look like such a dumbass. So it's nice to see.
That pass was that throw to Moore was insane. It was nasty out, freezing cold. It was just,
dude, nobody in the NFL can make that throw. Now, if Caleb could do that every time, he could go down as one of the greatest of all time, but that's the problem. But I will say, Caleb is clutch. The guy plays better in the last couple minutes of the game than he does. I mean, he could be from me to you camera-wise right now in the first quarter, and he'll throw it over your head 10 feet over your head. But then if it's the fourth quarter, it's overtime, I mean, he'll hand it to you. It's like, I don't know. The guy's got the clutch gene. That's obviously one thing I love seeing.
I think the coaching staff, like all that stuff plays into it. The coaching staff is different. They're more aggressive. They got a little swag to them that lets him not feel so much pressure. I mean, he's making the throws. He's mobile. He runs when he has to. They have a good defense. They've got like the running back situation. They have 2 good running backs. They're making plays. And like you said, you can argue that onside kick is luck, but
yes,
that doesn't usually happen. Those things usually bounce the way of a team that has like momentum and guys are hustling and guys are like in the game. So it's like one of those things where it's like almost like you expect it to happen because they fought so hard to get back in this game and they're playing, so hard at the end of a game. And you obviously want to see it as a fan. You're like, oh God, I want this to happen. But yeah, like I said, I was watching that on the cruise ship and it was all but over. And that was what, Saturday night?
Saturday night.
Yeah, so I was hungover. I drank like a maniac Friday night. I always drink big the first night, and then I like lay back. And I was sitting at that sports bar. It was like I was hungover. It was hot in there, and I was just miserable. And I'm like, didn't even gamble that day. Didn't even gamble at all. And I looked at her.
Damn, you were hungover. Then you just didn't want to do shit.
We went back in the room, and she fell asleep. And I'm watching the game on my phone, and I'm like, holy shit! I was like, this is insane. But I wish I could have stayed. The sports bar was obviously going bananas when all that was going on.
I couldn't believe it. I almost turned the game off, man. I'm like, dude, when I seen them get the onside kick, I'm like, no effing way, dude. Oh.
Monday night, Rams. I mean, that's a joke. Rams will have no problem. So we got a problem here. We got $20 left, and we have a bonus bet.
Well, what you could do, hold on a second. What you could do, if you didn't want to do NFL, Wednesday night, there's actually a really big game in the college football playoff by a team that I love more than anything.
The U?
The U, baby. Wednesday night, New Year's Eve.
All right, hold on. NCAA, New Year's Eve. Let's go down. Oh, Ohio State and Miami. That's a big one.
That's a big one. Wednesday night.
Oof. Plus 8.5.
It's down to 8.5. It was at 9.5. People are hammering the 9.5. I knew it. I should have did it. I thought Miami plus 9.5 was a lock. Oh, JP.
I want to go back here first. Here's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go back to the NFL. I did this last year. I'm going to do it again.
Oh my gosh. No, you're not. I did
this last year. I nailed it. And here's what I'm going to go with. We're going to go with the Buffalo Bills.
Are they going to redeem themselves for you?
They're going to get to the Super Bowl this year. And they're going to play the Chicago Bears in the Super Bowl.
Oh, my gosh. No,
here it is.
Not.
$25 bonus bet. To win $1,037.50. I absolutely last year had the Bills playing the Eagles and the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. They won't let me parlay all 3 now for $5,000. And because the Bills lost, I didn't get it. Here we go, and it's in. $25 bonus bet. I was looking at this all day. This is the year for it to happen.
You think the Bears can make the Super Bowl, or are you just saying that to make me happy?
I think the Bears are the team that is they're the wild card team, and they're going to be playing with the less. They're going to be playing with the least stress. They're probably going to have to play some road games. They give me the Giants feel of they're just hanging around. I'm not sold on San Francisco. San Francisco seems to choke. Shanahan chokes in big games. He has a history of blowing it. I like Seattle, but I'm just not sold on Seattle. The Rams is the only team that scares me. The Rams offense scares me. They play like shit. But when that offense starts firing on all cylinders, man, the Rams can score 60 points like in a minute. But I think this is going to be an outdoor, Seattle's outside, San Francisco's outside a little warmer, the Bears outside. This is going to be an outside team win. This is going to be a tough year. The Bills are outside. I don't like the dome team here with the Rams in this year. The Bears are pulling off miracles. They're running. I think this is it. I think the Bills get over the hump. Who wins? I don't know. We'll get to that point. But I looked at that bet before we came on. I kept kicking it around, but that's the best odds too. It's a free bet, and I go, okay, I can pick San Francisco versus the Bills. I'm going to pick the Bills in the AFC every play. I go San Francisco, Eagles to repeat. The Eagles to get back again. The Eagles have played terrible at stretches of this season. The Bears have maintained some consistency. The other thing with San Francisco is Purdy's been hurt on and off. His toe hurts.
Yeah.
I think I like that. I like that matchup. I like that one. So I was picking that before we even came on. I looked at the odds and I knew I would get over $1,000 return on that one. So I was like, that's the one for $25 free bet. But we still have $20. We got to go back. And we're going to go right down the line. We're going to pick the whole week.
Crazy parlay.
We're going to do the whole week. We're going to do the whole week.
Yeah, I
we're
like
take
that.
the Jaguars. We're going to take the Seahawks. Take the Steelers. The Patriots. The Bengals. You like the Saints? We're going to go Saints.
I like the Saints, yep.
Buccaneers.
Bucks. Damn, it just went back to 5.
I don't want to touch this one. I don't even want to. I'm going to skip that one. You know what? I'm going to go right there because those ones seem pretty safe.
Which one?
We're stopping right there. We're going to stop with the Bucks because the Giants, Raiders, Eagles, Bills. We're going to go on those ones. We're going to go different. So we're going to go right down the line there. Boom. All right. Now we're going to go into the difficult games. And we're going to go. I think the Bills are going to cover at home against the Eagles.
I like the Bills.
I'm going to take the Bears to cover in a tight game. And then I'm going to go with that one for 5. Then I've got $5 left. Let's go with right down the spread. Jaguars to cover.
Jags. Yep. Jags.
Panthers to cover.
Give me Panthers. Yep. Plus 6.5.
Steelers to cover.
It just went down to minus 3.5.
Yeah, I like that. Fuck, I'm not touching that one.
I think New England can cover, but yeah, maybe just skip it.
We'll skip those two. We're going to take the Saints minus 1.5.
Like the Saints. Tampa just switched again. Now it's minus 5.
I'm going Tampa to cover.
Yeah, I think they cover anyway.
Giants just jumped to 3. It was 1.5 a little while ago.
I think Giants win this game. I mean, Pete Carroll, if he wants to keep his job, he needs to shut up and let him lose.
We'll take the Bills or the Bears to cover. And I'm gonna leave it right there. We're gonna go $5 on this one. This one's gonna pay a few bucks if it wins. There we go.
Lock it up.
I never put my hat on. I never had my lock of the week. I'll let you have it. So
whoa, you got to have a lock of the week.
All right, let's go back and look. I'm gonna go with. If you want guaranteed money before we go off the air, it has to happen. It screwed us once. Got to go to the Saints game. Anytime TD.
Oh my!
That's it. Let's go back. We'll go to the Saints game.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. Anytime TD. It has to happen.
Gosh. We
told you once before it was going to happen. We have to make right on our predictions. We have to get you guys easy, guaranteed money. So when you go down to this Saints game, as I can find it, can't find the game.
It's plus 425 if
anytime
you do.
TD. It's already bet earlier, but it's my guaranteed lock of the week plus 250. Taysom Hill, $10 will win you 35. You can go get some Dinner Revolution or some Caps Pizza later on the house. So that's this week's show. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. to find out how we did on Counterculture Sports with K9 and Sipo. And go Bears.
Bear down, baby.
We appreciate everybody. Ending set up. Hold on. I might have choked. What's my outro? You guys had it last. No outro. Hold on. We're still here. We're still giving you up to the minute things. Counterculture Sports tomorrow night at 7. Don't forget tomorrow morning, 11. Anti-Hero broadcast. I'm back from the cruise. We'll see you next week.
Diamonds on my neck, gold in my girl, and I'm riding with a check. Holla at the club, cause the diamonds on my neck. Gold in my grill and I'm riding with a tech. Gold in my grill, I gotta holla at the club.